everyone, this is Danielle from Danielle Did and this is my first vlog. I posted recently on Facebook and Twitter to see if you guys had any questions you wanted to ask me, so that I had a theme for this vlog. The most question that came up was about my hair. I've had quite a few different hairstyles over the last 18 months, and even though I absolutely loved being orange and dark, I'm really enjoying this pink at the moment. And what I use to refresh my colour in between visits to the hairdressers for when I have my tint done are these amazing little products called colour balls, made by Revlon. This one is a burgundy. What my colourist normally does is mix 200 with 500 equal amounts, put it on my hair, 3 minutes, and it just keeps my colour looking really refreshed and shiny, and my hair's in great condition, considering I've gone from really dark all the way to really blonde and then back to dark again. And I don't know if most of you know, but my hair is actually naturally really curly, so I have it blow dried once a week, and that kills, well, I suppose it doesn't kill my hair because I'm not constantly on the hair straighteners, but my hair's in really good condition. Someone else asked me, how do I contour my face? What do I use? I use these little sponges, which look more like sex toys, I know, but God knows, they do the trick. And basically what I do is I put my foundation on, I then use, which is MAC, I then use a double wear concealer, which I use in a V, and blend downwards as a highlighter, and also here and on my chin. And then I'm blessed with naturally high cheekbones anyway, so I don't need to do that much contouring, but I've literally just used the sponge in the creases like that, and then put a blusher over the top. At the moment I'm using a Benefit palette, but I'm going to switch to a MAC one soon, as it's running out and I want to try something different. Someone else asked me what makeup brushes am I into at the moment. I'm absolutely loving these brushes by Spectrum. They're vegan friendly and they're pastel pink. I mean, what's not to love? You know, they're so pretty. But they do blend really well. I mean, I don't know if you can see my makeup, but they do blend really well. Otherwise I tend to stick to sort of matte brushes, like my foundation brush is a matte brush, concealer brushes, I don't know, just get out there and experiment. I recently bought some bamboo brushes from Amazon, which I've painted myself, but I'm going to do a different blog post about that anyway, so I'll leave that till then. Someone asked me, why did I actually get into blogging? I think initially it's always been about photography. I wanted to have an outlet to share my love of photography, and I don't know if some of you are aware, but I used to run a business called A Stash Addict Yarn, I can't even say it, which organically grew from the blog that I used to run, which is, I think, still there somewhere. Someone asked me actually, what have I done with all my yarn? It's still sitting in boxes, because even though I closed the company down in 2011, I've still not been able to part with it. Although I absolutely love my new work as, you know, doing digital media. I mean, that's what I loved in the first place, and which is why I decided to shut the Stash Addict down. I still can't part with the yarn. It's just so pretty, and you know, and I love to knit, and I know realistically I'm never in my lifetime going to be able to work through that much yarn. I've still got my Stash Addict Facebook page open, so you never know, I might release some over the next few months and give everyone a little treat. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Someone asked me how do I take my own fashion photos. It's quite tricky, but what I use is a tripod, exactly what the setup that I'm using now. So camera is on the tripod, and I have mine on a timer, and I can choose how many pictures it's going to take. Not going to lie, it is quite tricky, and it does take a lot of time setting up, especially if you're doing location shots. Normally I wrote my little sister in, who's 16, and she's very creative. As you can imagine, she gets me climbing up on trees, and I think more just so that she can have a laugh at me, and likes to capture my facial expressions as I'm doing such activities. But it's great fun, and we enjoy it. I would just say, if you're going out to do location shooting on your own, just be safe. You know, you've got quite a lot of equipment that you've got to carry, especially if you're like me. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so we tend to go off into the woods or really remote country lanes and things like that, so just be really careful. I think I've covered everything. If there's anything else you want to know, just leave me a comment, and I will do another vlog soon and answer them for you. I hope you've enjoyed this. I can't say that I'm going to enjoy editing the video and looking back at myself and hearing my horrendous accent, because I think it's just not how I sound in my head. Does that make any sense? But I'll get used to it. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.